Good morning, children. In today's session, we shall be reading a wonderful story from our Mommy's textbook for Standard 9. The name of the chapter is The Lost Child. The Lost Child is written by Mulk Raj Anand, who was an Indian writer in English, notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer castes in traditional Indian society. One of the pioneers of Anglo-Indian fiction, Mulk Raj Anand, together with R.K. Narayan, Ahmad Ali, and Raja Rao, was one of the first India-based writers in English to gain an international readership. For a child, the love, care, protection, and the company of his parents is the most preferred thing. All other things like sweets, toys, balloons, or any other source of entertainment become insignificant before it. The story, The Lost Child, highlights the said idea. Nothing humors the child lost in the fair but his reunion with his parents. So let us read the story The Lost Child, written by Mulk Raj Anand. It was the festival of spring. There was a fair going on, and everyone in the village was going to the fair. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming with life and laughter. He was fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. The boy pleaded to his father to buy the toys for him. However, his father looked at him sternly, rejecting his plea for the toy. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, tried to divert his attention to the flowering mustard field. The child followed a group of dragonflies and butterflies as they flew in search of sweetness from the flowers. He even tried to catch one of the butterflies, but it would go fluttering when he had almost caught it in his hands. His parents called out to him to join them in the grove. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and he held out his hand to catch the petals. Then he heard the cooing of doves. He looked around in wonder, taking in all the sights and sounds of nature. From the grove, they travelled along a narrow path to the fair. As the child entered the village, he saw a whirlpool of people at the fair. He felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. A sweet seller hawked gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. The child wanted to have his favorite sweet, the barfi. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded because his parents would say he was greedy. As he walked on, he was attracted to the beautiful garlands of gulmohar in the next shop. But he knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say that they were cheap. Brightly colored balloons on a pole greeted him next. But he well knew his parents would never buy him the balloons because they would say he was too old to play with such toys. Then he saw a snake charmer playing a flute to a snake which coiled itself in a basket. But he knew that his parents would not allow him to hear such coarse music. Finally, he reached the roundabout. He could hear and see people enjoying the ride. He turned around to ask his parents, but he found them not with him. Frightened, he started howling. He ran here and there, trying to find his parents. He noticed a temple around which many people had gathered. He hoped he could find his parents there, but there were too many people and he could not see them. He might have been trampled underfoot when he was picked up by a stranger. The stranger asked the boy who his parents were, but the boy just wept. The stranger then took him to the roundabout and asked whether he wanted a ride, but the child didn't want one. The stranger took him to the snake charmer, asking him if he wanted to hear the music. But the child closed his ears, crying for his parents. The man took him to the balloon seller, but the child shook his head in tears. The man, trying to make the child happy, took him to the flower seller, but the child refused to put the garland around his neck. Finally, the stranger took him to the sweet shop, but the child could not be consoled by the sweets. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed for his parents. So, my dear children, I hope you have understood the summary of the chapter, The Lost Child. Thank you all for watching this video. See you soon in my next video.